Hi everyone, we're Krista and Tony, a couple of Australians that have taken a year off to travel the world. In this video, we fly from Hawaii to California, where we go directly to San Diego to pick up our rental van that we'll be living in for the next few months. So we flew from Hawaii to San Diego with Hawaiian Airlines, which was a pretty decent airline, until they lost our luggage.
So we've just got to San Diego and they've lost about a third of the flight's bags.
So after waiting 3 hours, we finally got our luggage, checked into our nearby hotel and passed out. So the next day we got an Uber from our $100 a night motel to pick up our rental van from an absolute legend we met on a car rental site called Outdoorsy. This is a site that allows you to rent vans, campers, four-wheel drives from different countries all over the world. The van we were renting was a 2018 Ram Road Trek, which had full kitchen, toilet, shower, solar, inverter, TV, bed, the works. Bed was probably the most important part. This wasn't cheap, but as we were renting over 50 days, the owner gave us a decent discount. I think on average we were renting this incredible van for around $170 a day. But this includes accommodation, travel and transport, and kitchen, so we can cook healthy food and on the cheap. We've just spent the last hour in the 99-cent store, which was pretty incredible. So we filled up a whole bunch of stuff for the van. We got towels, we got everything. A little bit of food. Plates, sticky tape, ranch dressing, more sticky tape.
Yep. And it only cost us $73.
Yeah.
This is our home now.
This is our home. So now we're in Walmart, just getting ready for our shopping, camping adventure. Look at this, we get to cash in on some guns. Which one are you gonna get?
This one's a nice color.
Daisy, I reckon you'd suit Daisy.
I buy 5.
Should I be concerned?
Yes.
What? So after we kitted out the van with other essentials, we then drove up to LA to see some of the sights, starting at the Santa Monica Pier. While we were there, we actually learned some fun facts. Did you know the initial purpose of the pier was to carry treated sewage past the breakers into the ocean break when it was first built in 1909? Several years later, they transformed it for recreational uses. Good news is that today it's no longer used for sewage, where people actually go fishing at the end of the pier. Now here's some unreliable information that's probably not true from LA local, my cousin Noli.
It's built in the 1700s.
1700s.
By the founders of the country. So, you know, old George E. Washington and Jefferson and Madison and Hamilton, they came together on donkey back. They built this. It was originally built out of fish bone.
It smells like fish in here.
It does smell like fish. Yeah. That's not the actual fish. Those fish don't smell like fish. It's the people.
It's the people. The people smell like fish.
People, yeah.
Beautiful. No, it's good. Very authentic. It's a good history lesson by my cousin Noli there. After visiting Santa Monica Pier, we headed back via a drive-through Hollywood. More fun facts. Did you know the original Hollywood sign that was put up in 1923 actually had flashing lights and said Hollywood Land? It was refurbished several times over the years and the land bit was dropped, which I actually don't mind. So after visiting the Hollywood sign, we then decided to drive back to my cousin's place in Pasadena in peak hour traffic. This is peak hour traffic on LA's freeways, ladies and gentlemen. 6 lanes of traffic, and everyone just keeps cutting me off. I'm going 10 kilometers an hour. The next day we headed to Disneyland, the happiest and most crowded place on earth. Disneyland! The tickets were around $120 per adult, and we had to book it pretty well in advance. Don't expect to get tickets on the day, as it sells out pretty much every day. When you go to Disneyland, you gotta get the ears. Parking was $30 and they had heaps of room, even for us rocking up mid-morning. They have pretty regular buses as well, from the car park to the theme park. So we went on a couple of rides, Teacup being one of the highlights for Krista. We were then lucky enough to be selected to help captain the Twain, which is a real steamboat that actually paddles around the lake in the middle of Disneyland.
Are you nervous?
Always nervous.
Me too.
I'm driving a boat!
A little bit to your port side, miss, just a tad. We're straight out the boat, right there. So straight ahead, you see that little beaver by the water's edge, eating the wood? He's gnawing on the wood. He's one of our local celebrities. You know what his name is?
Mr. Beaver?
Justin Bieber.
No! Is it a real beaver?
Looks pretty real to me.
Is it actually real? I've never seen a beaver before.
The entrance. You see the little dog right down there?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what that dog's name is?
Puppy?
No. His name is DOG. You know how he got his name?
No.
Spell dog.
D-O-G?
That's his name, DOG.
Oh, wait.
Up on the cliff up there, there's a horse up there. See that horse up there?
Wow.
Do you know what that horse's name is?
H-O-R-S-E?
No, his name is Spot. Do you know how he got his name?
Because of the spot.
Nope. No matter what time of day, no matter what the weather is, he's always in the same
Spot.
no location. That's weird. All right, turn more perfect. One more time, please. Thank you very much. My turn. You're not done yet. You're gonna dock this boat. Have you ever docked a boat before?
No.
Me neither. We're gonna learn together. All right.
Yay!
And here we are in the Disneyland Cafe, eating some bread and salad.
Salad, not a burger.
Yeah, no burger. So after nearly crashing the steamboat, we then headed to the Star Wars section at Disneyland, called Galaxy's Edge. The whole place felt like you're on a movie set, with an amazing amount of detail wherever you looked. There were all sorts of shops where you could customize your own droid or even make your own lightsaber. The Star Wars rides were absolutely incredible, where the 80-minute wait was totally worth it. The Rise of the Resistance ride had real actors and scenes that made you feel like you're actually part of the Star Wars universe, which was pretty amazing for me.
It was amazing for me as well.
And it was amazing for Krista as well. Incredible. Speaking of detail, there was also a real-life Millennium Falcon. And a bunch of other spaceships you could go and check out. So we just finished at Disneyland and it was good fun. Man, it was so packed. So many people, a lot of lines.
So many prams.
So many prams.
So many adult prams.
And so, yeah, so many hands. Overall it was awesome though. It was so much fun. Star Wars World was incredible. The new rides there were so amazing. It was like you're in a live action film. It was so much fun.
The best ride ever.
So good. You didn't even get car sick in it.
No.
Amazing.
And I cried on a Snoopy ride. So.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
saying something.
But there's no crying today or throwing up from you, which was great.
I did well.
And Indiana Jones, this one chickened out at the last minute. I did it. It was a lot of fun.
I had a lot of fun waiting for you.
And then we got to drive the steamboat, which was incredible. Because I was wearing a pirate hat, the captain saw me and was like, well, come on up. You may as well drive it. So.
That was very nice. Thank you, Roberto. Roberto.
Was that his name?
I remember everything.
Oh, pretty clever. All right. So now we're going to drive the van to In-N-Out Burger on the way to Las Vegas. So tonight we're going to sleep somewhere on the way to Las Vegas. Can you stop? So we headed to Vegas after sleeping in the van at a random truck stop 1 hour outside LA. A spot we found on Campendium, which is great for finding free rest and camp spots. On the way, we were amazed by the large open deserts of Nevada, while also checking out the massive Evampa solar power plant, which is about 1 hour outside Vegas. Back in 2014, when this plant was originally built, it was the world's largest solar thermal power station. All the panels direct sunlight at the center tower, which heats up water that turns steam-powered turbines. We also stopped just outside Vegas at the Seven Magic Mountains. This art piece was created by a Swiss artist, and it took over 4 years to make at the cost of over $3 million. Now those are some expensive rocks. So after 5 hours drive from LA, we finally arrived at Las Vegas. Here we are, checking into Planet Hollywood, and look at this beast. What a massive car. So we just parked the van in oversized parking. Pretty convenient. Same price as normal parking. Alright, let's go. Yeah? This is the room. Wow. Pretty cool view, huh? So what do you think of Vegas so far?
So bright.
We walked from our hotel up the strip to Hell's Kitchen where we had a booking. Hell's Kitchen! This restaurant was incredible. 100% worth the visit when you're in Vegas, but make sure you book well in advance. We ordered the 3-course menu, which had a main of beef Wellington with creamy mash. And yes, it tasted just as good as it looks. And this is where we're staying. I wonder what the view's like. And today, for our second night in Vegas, we are staying at Trump Hotel because we got very good price on frequent flyer points. And we're on the 50th floor. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's so nice.
Wow, look at this. Do 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 do. Ah, we got a big dirty construction site.
Oh man.
And a mall. Oh well. Still.
Mountains.
You see the mountains. It's not too bad. That's actually incredible. Look at that geology. So this is the room. It's actually pretty nice. Got a microwave, big TV, and bathroom. Huge shower in here, huge bathroom in there. And then it's pretty good. Trump Hotel. Who would have thought? And Zobi.
Living his best life.
Here I am cruising around Vegas because I couldn't fit the van in Trump Towers. And oh my god, they're building another Death Star. What is that? So after spending most of the day relaxing at a 5-star resort and running around Vegas trying to park a 10-foot high oversized van, we left the next day for Valley of Fire State Park. This state park is only an hour from Vegas and has so many epic locations within it. The main road you see mostly on Instagram was incredible, along with the Rainbow Mountains to the north of the park. For us, our favourite location within the Valley of Fire was the Fire Wave. This beautiful sculpted wave was created over millions of years by folding and erosive geological processes. Simply incredible. And me being a geologist, I absolutely loved it. Once we had finished lunch, we left the park while checking out some local wildlife, where we spotted a few desert bighorn sheep, which was pretty cool. How these things survive out here, I've got absolutely no idea. If our van broke down, I'd probably be dead in about 10 minutes. Continuing on to Zion, which was our next destination, we drove along Interstate 15, which winds its way through the Virgin River Gorge. This canyon was carved out by the Virgin River, the exact same river that runs through Zion National Park. The Virgin River Gorge section of the Interstate 15 is apparently one of the most expensive parts of Interstate Highway ever constructed. With its crazy bends and challenging elevation, it was pretty fun and scary to drive along. Well, that's it for this video. Join us on the next one where we explore Zion National Park, taking on some epic hikes along with a little surprise at one of the lookouts. Plus, we also stay in one of Zion's tiny houses, which is pretty incredible. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.